All right, folks. So this is the last episode for the Shipwreck series. So, good morning, good night, good afternoon, everyone. This is your host, Kevin, the Navigator. So, this episode is the last part of the series, as I said before a few seconds ago, regarding of shipwrecks. So, this one, I'm not gonna put no background music with this one. This one to pay respects to the dead, to the fallen out at sea, or family members who were victims of these situations and these hazardous incidents and these accidental precautionary causes. And the reason why I kind of hesitate to say these things is because anyone who is watching this, my condolences for you guys. This episode is the most infamous shipwrecks that has been recorded in human history. There's a whole lot of shipwrecks, including warfare and in times of peace. But what I will say, I will put a little bit of the most infamous shipwrecks of naval warfare and the most infamous shipwrecks on the peace, merchant marine, civilian side as well. So I'm just gonna do half and half. This took a whole lot of research, there's a whole bunch of them. But however, we're going to get going and proceed to the video. And this video is going to be very eerie. It's going to be very, very emotional. And those of you guys who end up crying, or those of you guys who end up feeling hurt, my condolences to you guys. This is just factual recorded history of what history has presented. I'm just presenting the facts. I'm presenting the information that's been done by NOAA, the U.S. Coast Guard, your country's National Coast Guard, and other safety board government agencies that has reported these incidents. So, however, we're going to proceed to do these videos, and I'll see you guys at the end of the episode. So, we shall proceed for the most infamous shipwrecks of the world. Now, here's the thing. We're going to talk about the most infamous shipwrecks that the world has ever recorded. So we're going to start this in order. So the first order of this is the Mary Rose. So basically what happened with the Mary Rose is that the Mary Rose was a Tudor warship commissioned and run by during the reign of King Henry, I think the 8th, V11. So I know V is 5, so 6, 7. I think King Henry V3. I can't pronounce Roman numerals, but launched in 1511, it served in the many battles against France. Now, it has lost in battle. Many lives have been lost. So now we go to the next one, the RMS Lusitania. The RMS Lusitania was a British ocean liner launched in 1906. It was made of total 202 transatlantic crossings. Oh, wow. That's actually good. Around that time, it's actually good around that time. Anyway, before the Atlantic crossing, before it was torpedoed and sunk by a German U-boat. I think this has been the start of World War I. So those of you guys who are World War I enthusiasts, please comment down below. Because I've always been trying to figure out what started World War I. So when I was in school, they said that the guy in Germany got assassinated in World War I. I think the person who was running for president at the time in Europe got assassinated and started World War I. And then they said it was depleting of resources, and they say they blamed it on the Jews. There was different perspectives of how World War I started. But anyway, so the RMS Lusitania has been sunken by the German U-boat. Rest in peace to those who has served on that vessel and who has died in that vessel. Now you have the MV Donna Paz. The Philippine registered passenger ferry MV Donna Paz was en route of Let Island to Manila when it sank after colliding with an oil tanker in MT Vector. Wow, that's crazy. This wasn't even mentioned in maritime school too. Oh, wow, okay. Now, the next one is the Vasa. The Vasa was a Swedish warship that sank in 1628. It is a maiden voyage. On his maiden voyage, King Gustavus Adolphus commissioned the ship as one, which is one of the most largest and most set sail ships in the world. But, however, it has been sunken. It has been sunken by it's been sunken. I guess it went to war. It's been sunken as well. So the thing is, and then you also have the USS Arizona. So there's a whole lot of lists. So I can't go too much in detail. But if you want me to do a detail of each individual shipwreck, then let me know in the comment below. So the USS Arizona was the United States naval battleship that was sunk during the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, which is on December 7th, 1941. That museum can still be exhibited to this day. Also, you have another shipwreck that is off the coast of North Carolina. It's a pirate ship. If you guys who are into pirates or pirate adventures, this is the one and only the Queen's Anne's Revenge. The Queen's Anne's Revenge was the most 18th century warship, mostly known for being a ship for legendary pirate Blackbeard, Edward Teach, first serving in the British Royal Navy. But it has been sunk by the British Royal Navy during the last battle when Blackbeard got killed during battle. And then you have the most infamous MS Fitzgerald. The MS Fitzgerald was one of the most well-known and analyzed maritime tragedies in American history. The ship was transporting a significant of cargo. So, however, on the evening of the 10th of November 1975, Edmund Fitzgerald sank around 17 miles northwest of Whitefish Point, Michigan. The entire 29 crew went missing, and they sank under. Some say they were missing, some say the bodies still remain, but now, during that point, it's an official graveyard site declared by the United States Coast Guard. Also, you have the SS Thistlegrom. SS Thistlegrom is much more than a shipwreck. It is a war grave and museum that serves a reminder of the great destruction and the loss of World War II. Edward Boland. And for a non-diver, Edward Boland shipwreck along the Namibia skeleton coast. The graveyard wreck ships it is treated, though is one of the most you'll never likely to even heard of. Endurance. Endurance was a 3-mast Barentine launch in Norway in 1912. 2 years later, she became purchased by Intrepid. Oh my God, I can't pronounce that word. Explored by Sir Ernest Shackleton. Discovery depths over 3,000 meters. Endurance was an Ernest Shackleton ship from an ill-fated Transarctic expedition, 1914-1916. The wreck was discovered years later. MS World Discovery. It was a Danish cruise ship created in 1974 while carrying passengers on a cruise of 2000 and struck the wreck on Solomon Islands. Discovered, of course. RMS Republic. The RMS Republic, an ocean liner, built in 1903, lost at sea after colliding with Lloyd Italiano liner SS Florida in 1909. However, it was discovered as well. The star of a $1 billion wreck, it was built in 1903, operated a steam-powered ocean liner until it was wrecked on the 23rd of January. SS Sultana, the sinking of the steamboat. It marks the worst maritime disasters in the United States history. The ship was chiefly used for lowered, and the steamer was mostly normally carried cotton in Mississippi during the American Civil War. It was also used to transport soldiers as well. Andrea Doria. Adria and Doria was the biggest maritime disaster in American history. Well, of course, we have a lot of big American maritime disasters in history, but so far this is like the one of them. The Bismarck. Sinking the Bismarck momentaneously success for the Allies. It is regarded as the World War II most crucial naval battles. HMS Erebus. Oh yeah, HMS Erebus and HMS Terror. So this has been a shipwreck during the Northwest Passage. Estonia. So Estonia, most controversial stories of shipwreck found anywhere on the earth. Also, you have MV Wilhelm Gustloff. MV Wilhelm Gustloff was the pride of the Nazi craft Durchfreut, Strength Through Joy program, which provided leisure for German workers. Originally a Nazi cruise ship, commanded by the German Navy in World War II, it served a course of war, and she serves as a floating. Launched in the presence of Adolf Hitler in 1937. This German ocean liner was named after the Nazi Swiss Party, but also has been destroyed as well. And you have so much more. There are so much more. The RMS Empress of Ireland, a Canadian Pacific passenger, of course, that has been shipwrecked. The SS Yongala lies within the Great Barrier Reef, and that's another shipwreck. The USAT Liberty, one of our last voyage, the Liberty, transversing Lombard Strait, which she took 2 hit torpedoes from the Japanese submarine. HMS Victory, SSS Emperor, Britannic. And these are all the shipwrecks. The world's most infamous, tragic, and devastating shipwrecks that has ever been recorded in human history. Now, the reason why I'm going through these in a schemed way, I'm scheming through these, is because the point of this video is to give you guys like the rundown of all the shipwrecks. But if you want me to do individual shipwrecks and the history behind it, what caused it, what was the aftermath, cool, put it down below, guys. All right, folks, so basically, like, you know, I'm standing in front of the statue of Jesus, and you know, this is at a church area. Cemetery is down there, but like, cemetery is closed. I don't want to go near the cemetery like that or step on it. I don't want to do that. You know, I respect the dead. But the point of this video, the point of me filming in this location, is because this is an infamous shipwreck video, and a lot of people have lost their lives at sea. And the sea could be a treacherous thing. It could be the most existential thing for you to do as a recreational sailor, professional sailor, or a military sailor. Or it could be a deadly foe. It could be a heavy deadly foe regarding of like going out to sea. But I'm on this location because it gives us that eerie theme. So the theme is going to be very eerie. The theme is going to be very like, not scary, but it just gives like a commemoration for our fallen comrades and stuff like that. So, however, so I'm glad that you saw the video. I'm hoping you guys learn from this stuff. The most infamous shipwrecks. Accidents do happen. It does happen with Mother Nature. Mother Nature can destroy you. It can also be human error. It can also, things can be perfect, but it can also be one mistake that can cause many lives. So things happen, accidents happen. It's always a lot of faults, but at the same time, instead of us blaming or pointing fingers of the fault, we can learn from this thing, right? We can learn from these mistakes. We can learn from these incidents. We can learn from these accidents, and we can do better by improving technology. Yes, however, technology won't be 100% it won't be 1,000,000,000% effective, but at least we learn from these past mistakes and prevent these things from happening for our future mariners and our future sailors and our future families who won't be victims of these sailors who has fallen in the hands of God. Now, sorry, I sneezed. Sorry. It's not supposed to be a funny video. I'm sorry. Okay. This is going to be a moment of silence for a long video. There's no background music in this video because it's to respect the dead. So we're going to take a long moment of silence, and I want you to see the statue of Jesus, and I'm going to walk away from this footage. Even though you guys may not be religious or non-religious or atheist or Muslim, Catholic, Christian, even though they may categorize us differently or the same thing, no matter if you're Hindu, whatever religion you practice, if you're watching this video, or Buddhist, Shinto, whatever, I want you to take a moment of silence with me and commemorate your lost ones. At the end of the day, we all died the same. At the end of the day, we all have the same death. At the end of the day, our death may be more painful, less painful, more effective, less effective, but at the end of the day, whatever the afterlife is, this is a controversial topic to talk about. This is a controversial subject to talk about, but whatever your death is, we're all gonna die the same. We all bleed the same. We all urinate, defecate the same. But however, we're all gonna die the same. We're all born the same way. So as we move forward and take the moment of silence, I'm going to walk off this footage, and then I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing to my video. Please subscribe more to it. There's more videos coming up soon, more episodes coming up soon, more action is going to come up soon regarding to sailing. You're going to see sail more often this year. You're going to see me get on the boats this year. You're going to see me do more practical navigator and practical navigation, practical sailing, practical rigging, and practical racing, everything. All the action that you guys have been dying for, you're going to see that as well. Now, as I repeat again, this is Kevin the Navigator. I want you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and those of you guys who that I missed regarding the infamous shipwrecks, please comment down below. Don't be shy. Comment down below of any other shipwrecks I have missed. And as we move forward, I'm going to walk away from this footage, and this video is going to end like that. I want you to bow your heads down and, you know, just pray for a bit. You know what I'm saying? And my condolences to everyone who is a victim, who has fallen out at sea, who has accidents in the maritime industry, who has accidents onshore and offshore, military or non-military. So as I proceed, I'm going to walk away from this footage. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys later.